Hmm, that could be a fun, interesting little project to do. Hello and welcome to the Battling Barrow and a quick little terrain build. Just recently I've been doing some fairly big projects, but I always like the smaller projects that you can scatter terrain, that you can quickly throw down at your table, whether you play wargaming or tabletop RPGs, and set the scene. And I was reading through my copy of Journey to the Rock. I've just recently got on print on demand, and on the Southern Trail there is a optional random encounter called the Skull. Use only if the party is travelling at night. They find a bugbear skull mounted on a spear, thrust point first into the ground. A sign reading "Beware" in common is attached to the spear. So I thought that would make a lovely little project to do, quick, easy, and this is what we're going to make. So let's do it. Okay, so for this we are going to use some popsicle coffee stirrers, but not these. Throughout the times I've made builds, I've got lots of offcuts, so I'm going to use these. I'm going to use 3 for the actual board and 2 at the back to hold it together. First, I want to kind of just I don't want a perfect end to it, so I want to rough it up. Then I want to work out how wide I want it, like that. So I'll do the same, and I shall do that on all of these. And so I end up with something like this, and now I'm just going to come in and cut the bits that will hold it together. These are going to be at the back, so not really going to see them. So what I'm going to do now is super glue those together. It's going to be mounted on a pole, and what I'm going to do is use a barbecue skewer for the pole. I just want to stain it, so for this I'm just going to use some wildwood contrast paint. As it's wood already, I shouldn't need to worry about texturing too much. Just want to get it nice and stain a bit of it. So I'll probably stain a bit longer than what I actually need in the end. Just want to turn this over and just put some nail holes on the boards. Such a small detail. No one may not even notice it won't have them there, but I will. For the paint of this, which I'm going to do now, I want to do it slightly different to the post, as that is just meant to be like a tree stump post, almost, or a spear I believe it is in the thing. But for this, I want this to be more stained wood, so I'm just going to use some Agrax Earthshade and just stain it, but not too worried about the ends here. So you can see that's got that lovely wood stain effect without any effort. It says there's a Hobgoblin Skull at the top, so I'm going to have a look through these Citadel skulls, see if I can see anything suitable. These things are all going to be too big, too alien-y, too human. Pretty cool. I haven't really looked at these before. I've had them a while. And what we got here? I think these are all just human. I think what I'm going to end up doing, they look a bit too vampire-like. I kind of like this orc skull from Warhammer, one with its mouth shut, to have one with its mouth open. I might actually go for one with its mouth open. I'm going to paint it while it's still on the sprue, And touching, that's done. And I'm using bleach bone, this old classic Citadel bleach bone colour. Of course I am. And what I'll do, just in case, is I'll paint one with the mouth shut, just in case I change my mind. Save time for later. Taking some Skeleton Horde contrast paint. I love this stuff for skulls. Okay, that's right. The message on there, it just says beware. So I'm just going to use a 0.2mm water-based paint pen. That's why I use the eyes on miniatures. I think luckily for this, my bad handwriting will actually do this a solid. Where? Okay, now I want to glue it onto the post. This will be the bottom. I need to work out the height. So, hello Hugo. So, still use Hugo as my height. And so, here. So yeah, okay, I'm going to glue it about there. That's good. So, get some super glue. Along here. Put it in. Let's get it based. Going to use some chipboard and just going to work out how sort of big I want the base to be. Don't want it too big. I want it to be big enough. Cut that out. I'm going to glue this into place. Now just with super glue just to initially hold it. And just to really hold it in, a hot glue gun. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is chop it off, I reckon, about there. And that leaves a nice lighter bit of wood there. Let's grab some texture paste. Let's slather it all round. Some flock. Let's clip the skull out. What we've got to do now is glue this skull to the top of the post. Like so, and we're done. So before we have a little better look at it than this, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Hello Hugo. Just a nice short video. Sometimes I just generally like doing builds like this where they're short, sharp builds, but you're getting stuff done that you can use on your table quick and easy. So yeah, until the next video guys, stay safe and take care.